Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Garfield Caught in the Act for the Genesis and Mega Drive. In the last video, we beat Casablanca, and now we're going to be taking on the 5th level of the game, as well as the final regular level of the game, The Curse of Cleofatra. Want to be very careful around here. If you see a cracked floor, it will break if you go up to it. And while you're supposed to make your way around to get to here, you can jump over to there, and I'll show off what happens if you take the route that the game expects you to. This button right here, when you step on it, duck. Otherwise, you're going to get clapped by those scarab-like wings that act as a platform. And by hitting the torches, you can light them up. That acts as a trampoline. And you can pull yourself up on that to get over here. Now, that thing right there will move up and down. And that'll let you get to a higher place. That button that we just passed by that I landed when I landed on this platform, it causes these spears to pop in and out of the ceiling and floor, and you want to watch out for those. And amazingly, you don't have the duck to avoid that spear. I should have ducked there though, but anyway, let's light this torch, get over to here. And these areas where the sand's spilling out, you can stand on the edges of those little areas where the sand just comes out. And those act as platforms as long as you're walking towards the wall. Now let's walk into this wall to push it forward. And we should be able to get rid of it. And we need to wind this up. If we do it right, which we didn't, we'll be able to open up this wall. And I almost got it. Let's try this again. I probably should have done it a little sooner. Yeah, once you're just past that block, it's a little easier to get this thing to move around in the circle. And if I can do it... Oh, great. I'm going to have to try again, won't I? Well, not much to getting back, thankfully. And thankfully, we can avoid that, as long as you go far enough to the left or to the right. Those little spear traps. And that's not what I wanted to do, game. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. Let's try this again. Whoa. Let's step on this again. It should do this one more time. There we go. And I want to avoid that so I don't trip any of the little spear traps over around here. Now, I want to go to the left here because there are some things that I can get. But I gotta be careful though. First of all, there are some mouse mummies that will pop up and I want to take care of them. Let's get some health and light this torch. Now, we need to bounce over to here. Actually, no, we need to bounce over to here. This is a hidden wall. This is a fake wall. And we need to light the 4 torches before we get hurt. There are some spear tips that are flying down, though you can also have scarabs come down too. I'd rather have the scarabs, to be brutally honest. Now, you have to do this correctly, or else, yeah. You have to jump up right before the port where you're teleported back to get that mallet key. If you've ever been wondering how to get that mallet key, now you know. Now we need to jump over these. The reason we're doing that is because there are crushing traps in the ceiling around here. You can kind of tell by the chains. While you can use them to get the power-ups, these things do hurt. And right here is where we get another continue point. And we need to leap just beyond there. Ah. That was brutal. Let's try this again. And this time we need to make sure that we can jump over. No, that still didn't do it. This is doable. You just gotta be really good on the timing. And I may have done it too early. No, I didn't. Now let's do this one more time, and we should be able to get in here. We have some mouse mummies, but we also have some scarabs. If we keep striking with the melee attack, we can easily take care of these things. And in case we do have trouble, we will still have the invincibility. Thankfully, we can get over here just like that, and we can drop down. I want to avoid that so I don't get hit by something. Same with this. Yeah, that's why you don't want to hit that, because those things hurt. And we were supposed to go left, not to the right. Let's go ahead and drop this down, and we are now at the end. We just need to touch the remote, and there we go. Alright. Don't want to grab that yet. We want to avoid the scarabs that are being spit out by the eyes of this Jon statue. Yes, that is a statue of Jon Arbuckle as a pharaoh. For some reason, the game loves using this kind of imagery with Jon and Odie. Amazingly, the platforms that hurt you if you don't duck are based on Arlene. That's pretty nifty. Arlene featuring in the comic now and then. So after lighting a second torch, we get another paw platform that we need to jump on. And then the third one takes us up here. And there's a fourth one that is to the side. Kind of hard to see, but it is there. And it takes you over here. We need to hit the eye with our melee attack. Thankfully, as long as we keep striking these things, we can cause the laser to hit that jewel at the top center. Part of me wants to throw my ammunition at the eyes, but I don't want to do that yet. That's the last thing I want to deal with, the eyes on the... Really? Yeah, you do have to get up there once you're up there, or else you're taking a long ride back up. And you will have to deal with the scarabs again, and that's no fun for anyone. Alright, let's hit the next... Yeah, let's hit the next torch. Let's hit this. If the game will let me. Thank you, game. And we need to take a ride up here. Now, the tip of the tongue is actually supposed to make it easier to get up here. And we strike this eye enough times, we'll strike the jewel there with the laser. Now we need to be very careful, because this can get us hurt. Now, you could use your ammo to hit the eyes. But more than likely, you're going to hit the scarabs. And eventually, you're going to have to deal with this. Let's get some health. I want to fight this thing on full health. So, this cobra here at the top of the Jon statue will start firing fireballs. And it kind of seems to go from left to right and then right to left. It just kind of goes back and forth with the firing arc. If you keep that in mind, it's a lot easier to dodge the fireballs. There are like 5 possible areas where they can land, but they won't land on them like in sequence. Like sometimes it'll skip a position and then go on to another one. But the usual left and right sweeping arc remains. Just don't be directly under it, and just, if you know where the fireballs are going to go, you won't have a tough time. Anyway, that was it for the Curse of Cleofatra. And I'm going to do poorly at this once again. I just know it. I just know it. And I accidentally hit Odie. No matter. We've been doing well enough that I don't really need lives or continues anyway. And I have a good idea of what I'm doing. Now if we can get inside the TV, we can do the other mini game, which will take us through here again. Once again, if we can collect enough Pookies, we can get ourselves a life or maybe continue. No promises. And if I can keep control of myself. So close. But not enough. And now we are making our trek downwards in order to get up here. Want to be very careful as we get around here. And that's not careful. Do want to jump just before you reach the end of that hole you have to climb on. And there we are. I managed to land there safely. Once we go in here, we enter the final level. We fight Glitch, and if we beat Glitch, we get out of the TV. Otherwise, we'll be stuck in TV land forever. And I don't think that is a fate that Garfield wants. Now, is it? Join me next time where we take on Glitch and beat this game. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!